Hey guys, it's Generic Joe, and let's talk about the next Nintendo Direct. Now, before I get started, yes, I am aware that the Game Awards happened the other day, and I am aware that there were some announcements during the presentation, mainly the next DLC pack for Breath of the Wild, which is now out, and Bayonetta 3 being announced. So, might as well go ahead and give my thoughts on those real quick. As for Bayonetta 3 being announced, I honestly didn't think it was going to happen, since Bayonetta 2 only happened because Nintendo was willing to step in and fund Platinum and get the game on to even happen. I didn't think that there would be a third one since, well, it's on the Wii U, so that means it didn't sell well. I mean, it's a good console and all, but it's starting to become worse and worse as time goes on because everything's getting ported to other systems, including the Switch. But regardless, since it sold fairly poorly, I didn't think there would be a third one. I wanted there to be a third game, but I just didn't think it was going to happen. And now it's a reality. It actually is going to be. It is going to happen either 2018 or 2019. My bet is that it's 2019, considering it says, or the trailer said, development or now in development for Nintendo Switch. So it's probably going to happen in 2 years. But and the same thing kind of applies for Metroid Prime 4. Since the only thing we got at E3 was it's now in development, so we're going to be waiting a while for those. But the only real problem I have with Bayonetta 3 right now, and this isn't even a problem with the game itself, it's just the fact that, I never played Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. I have the first one because it was available for free on Xbox Live Gold a while back, and I put a few hours into it. But I haven't really played it in a while. I only just now started getting into it, so I haven't really played the other two games all that much, so it's going to be a problem when I get into the third one. Oh wait, no it's not. Nintendo and Platinum have me covered because the first two games are going to be releasing on the Nintendo Switch. So that's cool, and that also means we're getting another Wii U port. But this one, I don't really mind that much. I don't know why. Just this port in particular, I don't really have a problem with. I don't even have a reason for that. I'm just okay with it. As for Breath of the Wild DLC, I don't have the DLC packs. I haven't bought them yet, so I can't really give my thoughts on those. Although, a motorcycle in a mainline Zelda game is pretty crazy. Although, to be fair, it's not really a new concept, because Link was riding bikes in Mario Kart 8. He even had his own bike, the Master Cycle, in Mario Kart 8 through DLC. So, this isn't a new concept, but to have it in a mainline Zelda game is pretty insane. So, now let's get to the actual main point of the video. The reason I'm making this in the first place. The next Nintendo Direct. Now, I'm going to keep my expectations to a minimum, so that way when we do get some amazing announcements, I'm not as surprised, or I'm super surprised, rather, and I'm really happy with what we're getting. But a few things that I'm kind of hoping for is, I'm hoping for at least a little bit of info on Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon on Switch. I know we're not going to get those for a couple of years, probably, but still, I want info on those. The main thing I'm expecting in this Direct, in terms of first-party stuff, is I'm expecting updates on the new Yoshi game that they confirmed for 2018. They haven't given it a name yet, and in the last Direct, they announced that the new Kirby game for Switch is going to be called Kirby Star Allies. So, if they announced Kirby info in the last Direct, they might announce Yoshi information in this Direct. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure, but having some info on that would be nice. Chances are we're going to get some new Splatoon 2 updates and info, as well as maybe an ARMS update, because both those games have been getting updates fairly frequently, I've noticed. They've actually been updated quite a bit. ARMS now has 14 fighters, and it's had a few extra stages and modes, so that game is slowly becoming more worth it as time goes on. And Splatoon 2, I feel like, has mostly been worth it from the start. Mostly. I wasn't really bothered by the fact that it felt similar to the first game. It didn't really Part of the reason it didn't feel all that similar was because I was using a normal controller instead of a giant, instead of a monster's controller. Seriously, going from holding the Switch in handheld mode with the Joy-Cons attached to actually using it with them. Yeah, I'm good at words. Going from the Switch in handheld mode with the Joy-Cons attached to the gamepad is such a jarring transition. It's so much bigger, and it's very, very strange. And it's less powerful. That's the craziest part, is the gamepad is less powerful. As for other expectations, I'm thinking maybe we're going to get some info on Xenoblade 2 DLC, considering that came out a couple weeks ago. So I'm expecting that to kind of take up part of the Direct as well. A few other things I'm hoping for is, as always, I'm hoping for more third-party stuff. One game in particular I'm wanting to know about is Payday 2. That was announced in a Direct in, what was it, April or May? I'm not sure. I think it might have been April, because I think April was just a standard Nintendo Direct. I think it might have actually been the first one in the whole Nintendo Spotlight thing. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping for some information on that. Well, maybe not that specifically, but that just kind of got announced, and then nothing came of it. Wolfenstein 2, I'm hoping for info on that as well, because we just got the main announcement back in September, and nothing else, so yeah. And like I said before, I'm keeping expectations to a minimum, so that way if we do get some major announcements, I'm more excited for it. So that's all I'm really thinking. That's all I'm hoping for in this new Direct. What do you guys think? What are you hoping for in the next Nintendo Direct? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. See you guys next time for whenever, here on my channel. Goodbye.